There are soils so dry and lifeless that even watering feels useless. You pour in buckets of water, and within minutes it has vanished, leaving only cracked surfaces and wilted plants. Compost sometimes feels too slow, fertilizers only provide a short boost, and mulching can't solve the underlying problem of dead soil. But there's one simple, almost accidental discovery that changed the way many gardeners now look at reviving lifeless beds. When aloe and wood ash were combined and placed into depleted ground, something remarkable happened. Within weeks, microbial life returned, roots spread faster, and beds that had been given up for dead showed signs of true recovery. This is not a commercial formula or a gardening myth. It's the marriage of two natural, humble ingredients that on their own carry limited weight, but when paired create a soil revival system with lasting impact. To fully understand why this works, it's important to break down what aloe does for soil, why ash has been used for centuries, and what takes place in the underground world when they come together. Aloe vera is often seen as a healing plant for skin, but beneath its soothing gel lies a storehouse of plant-strengthening compounds. The gel is loaded with polysaccharides that act like tiny sponges, holding onto water and slowly releasing it back into the soil. This alone makes aloe a natural hydration engine for dry beds. When chopped, blended, or allowed to break down in the soil, aloe doesn't just keep moisture in place, it also creates a habitat that feeds bacteria and fungi. These microbes thrive on the sugars in aloe, multiplying quickly and setting the stage for humus formation. Aloe is also rich in plant hormones such as auxins and gibberellins. These substances encourage root growth, giving struggling plants a chance to expand into the soil and access deeper nutrients. Think of aloe as both a water reservoir and a biological starter culture that wakes up tired, compacted soil. Wood ash, left behind after a fire, has long been used as a soil amendment, yet many gardeners dismiss it for fear of making soil too alkaline. While that can happen if over-applied, the right balance can be transformative. Ash is primarily composed of calcium carbonate, potassium, magnesium, and trace minerals that most soils are hungry for. These elements correct acidity, replenish missing nutrients, and help restore balance to depleted earth. Potassium in particular is vital for strong plant health, as it supports water regulation, disease resistance, and overall vigor. Calcium, meanwhile, stabilizes soil structure by binding particles together, making the ground less prone to crusting and erosion. In a soil that has been drained of minerals, a light application of wood ash is like giving the land a mineral tonic. What makes ash especially powerful in this mixture is its ability to create an alkaline buffer that allows beneficial fungi to flourish. Where acidic, compacted soils once repelled fungal life, the presence of ash sets the stage for aloe sugars to draw in microbes that can now take hold. On their own, aloe hydrates and ash remineralizes, but together they create something closer to a living soil engine. When aloe gel or pulp is added into the soil alongside wood ash, the sugars immediately begin feeding microbes. These organisms need both energy and minerals to grow. The ash provides the minerals, while aloe supplies the food. The result is a rapid increase in microbial biomass, which means soil organisms multiply at a much faster rate than if either input were used alone. Fungi in particular thrive under these conditions, weaving hyphal threads through dead soil, creating structure and locking in carbon. Within just a few weeks, beds treated with this mixture show visible darkening of soil, improved crumb structure, and roots that spread more freely. The water-holding ability of aloe also prevents ash from leaching too quickly. Instead of washing away with the first rain or watering, minerals remain suspended in the organic gel, giving roots more time to absorb them. In this way, aloe doesn't just hydrate, it acts as a carrier for ash's nutrients, delivering them more efficiently into the root zone. To use this method effectively, the process is straightforward. Begin by collecting a few leaves of mature aloe vera. These can be blended with a small amount of water until the gel turns into a liquid slurry. Next, gather clean wood ash, preferably from untreated hardwood, ensuring that it is free of charcoal chunks or chemical residues. In a prepared bed, spread a thin layer of ash across the soil surface using only a light sprinkling. Too much can overwhelm the system. Follow this by pouring or mixing in the aloe slurry. Water lightly to help carry the mixture downward. For extremely dry beds, this process can be repeated every 2 weeks until soil life begins to show signs of recovery. What emerges over time is not just improved soil texture but an actual shift in the soil's ecology. Earthworms return, fungal strands become visible, and even the smell of the soil changes from lifeless dust to that sweet, earthy aroma of humus. Gardeners who tested this combination often noticed a difference within the first month. Previously compacted soil became looser, crumbling more easily in the hand. Plants growing in these treated areas pushed out stronger, whiter roots, while leaves held more consistent turgor even during hot days. Beds that once repelled water began to hold it like a sponge, staying moist far longer than before. Even more surprising was the speed of microbial return. The aloe and ash beds developed a fungal network more rapidly than those treated with compost alone. This demonstrates how powerful the synergy is. Aloe doesn't just feed existing microbes, it invites new colonies to establish. The ash provides the mineral backbone, and together they create humus at a pace that normally takes months of composting. Today's gardeners often face soil that has been stripped bare from years of chemical use or simply neglected until it turned to dust. Commercial solutions can be costly or unsustainable, and not everyone has access to large amounts of compost. What makes the aloe and ash method so valuable is its accessibility. Most gardeners can find aloe plants or even discarded leaves from neighbors, while wood ash is readily available from fireplaces, outdoor stoves, or local sources. By combining them, gardeners are not simply adding amendments, they are resetting the soil's life systems. This approach works with nature, not against it, by creating conditions where biology can flourish without heavy outside inputs. For those trying to revive tired beds, this mixture is a low-cost natural shortcut that outperforms many store-bought products. What stands out most about this mixture is how quickly it demonstrates the principle that soil is alive. When given the right hydration, minerals, and food, even the most lifeless dirt can spring back to life in a matter of weeks. Aloe and ash together remind us that nature doesn't always need complex formulas. It thrives on balance, synergy, and the right encouragement. So, the next time your garden beds seem beyond saving, don't reach first for expensive bags of compost or fertilizers. Reach instead for an aloe leaf and a handful of ash. Layer them into the ground and watch how life returns. Your soil may surprise you by how quickly it responds when given exactly what it has been missing. If this simple mixture of aloe and ash inspires you to look at your soil differently, imagine what else is possible with natural, low-cost methods that restore life underground. Hydrohaven is dedicated to sharing these hidden techniques that transform gardens without expensive inputs. Subscribe to the channel, share this guide with fellow gardeners, and join the growing community, bringing dead soil back to life, one natural solution at a time.